in the slot. No one jumped in and out. So it's just one of those things that happens. We would be interested to note, though, there's a level 1 engagement here. Obbing's dropping low, tosses out.
There is.
They're jumping in, they got the stuns. Obbing. Gone.
Obbing goes down. Tim's able to pick up the first blood. Now a massive boundless strikeout. Ob.Neon, but they've got to back the hell out of there because Enryu's going to drop to boot. They're just going to chase for more now. Tim's, oh, that's a massive impulse. Up to 5 heroes. Another close onto Hustler, though. Hustler looks to drop and does. So Boom Esports definitely the winners and all. Unlucky again, John. He got the Wild Wing Ripper. It's probably the worst large creep you could get. Spot lane, Hyde, in pretty big trouble, and Ryu should have the kill, but now Tim's, he shows up again. They're going to find the Viper, but the Hustler, Nyx, is going to be just fine to run. Tim's, he's on absolute fire.
Level 4 already, just going to play bot. They get a good trade, trading up support for a core. They can leave the Tide solo because he's tanky enough. FBZ can just farm up and they can just focus on killing Enryu.
Uh-oh, and now your Page has rotated down to the pot lane, and yeah, this is a Viper, John. He's meant to be the dominant one, but the tips are flying out. Enry is copying it. They referred to him as the CEO, John. Tell you what, he's looking a bit like a CEO right now.
Certainly is. They are certainly sending a message to Enryu after those friendly jokes inside.
Yeah, Hustler's trying to stack for his team, but there is no stacking while Tim's and Yopaj are on the case. Meanwhile, though, top lane, FBC ends up dropping, and the tips are now coming out back the way of Boom. As towards the bot side, Hustler does indeed end up going down.
Likely going to lead to a kill, and Tim's is just still pressuring the Viper lane. Like, Enryu's has less CS than our Tide, has not slowed down CTM. Like, you expect the Viper to have this early presence, but he just hasn't dominated at all.
Oh, Enryu, he copped the stun for the Starbreaker. CTM, he might keep going for this. Enryu, he's way too low to survive. He's going to try and at least get Tim's, and he should have him. But it's a very concerning sign when the pos 4 on the enemy team.
Monkey King does have this smooth start, but rotating all those heroes up top just means CTM still has this free game. Level 8 now, Falcon Blade up, Javelin flying in, Maelstrom not too far off, and Enryu.
No, the neutral item! No, Enryu!
Oh no!
Oh, Tim's, he finds another kill on the Dawnbreaker.
4 back then. Yeah, he was one of the early C players to go to NA all that time back. Oh yeah.
Kind of making fun of the team name, that's all. Yopaj gonna go into a bang. Cold Snap is there. They've got the Swarm as well, and CTM, you know, seeing his team get so aggressive, he wants to join in the fray. Hustler gonna try and protect, but no. He still gets caught out, and now Tim's, he's set up onto the Tiny with the Fiend's Grip out. It's gonna be another kill out onto Jamesy, and in fact, they found Hustler. It just doesn't stop. The gift that keeps giving. Ob.Neon feeling very charitable today against Boom Esports. And we have a 16-5 lead already.
It's madness. Boom. Just playing the strong tempo early on. They've got the heroes for it. They've got the control. They've got the damage. For Neon side, again, their draft, it needed to snowball with Viper. They lack team fight, and their options are limited.
I mean, just look at this. Yopaj rotates, gets a Cold Snap off. Tim's, he says, yeah, you...
With your next, he can scout forward, you can blink up, get the burst. Until that blink is up for Jamesy, until the next 200 gold, they're kind of having to play a little bit safer here.
Bot lane Hyde. Oh, he looks like he was going to go down. Problem is FBZ's joined in now, and Palos doesn't know whether he wants to jump to go for the fight. In fact, he'll leave him be for at least now, as now Yopaj shows up on the Invoker, but he's been caught out. Big Ravage available, but it was only onto really one. Hustler, he'll keep the chase up with the Primal Spring in. Palos will be able to get the job done. Onto Enryu, they've got Hustler down. Palos, he'll keep trying to go for the fight. In the meantime, they do kill off Hyde, and of course the Viper has officially gone down as Jamesy and Palos are now being chased. The Gush is there, Jamesy's still in danger, but Palos, he'll commit the Wukong's command. FBZ does kill off a Bang, but now needs to back off. At least he digs up a bounty. It's very hard to hype up these teams. They've got to come back and defend this mid-tier one. They can't let it go down for free like this. Enryu's trying, but he's just got no damage at the moment. Like, he literally does nothing to FBZ, and the jumps in. They're onto the Viper now. Enryu, he's going to try and back, but the Sunstrike is going to land. And with the Spirit Vessel, he might still just go down. In fact, never mind, but CTM, he's going to get the job done. Onto the Fiend's Grip now. They've got the Tiny. They couldn't ask for any more here on the side of Boom Esports as Jamesy, he's going to drop. Hustler, he can try to run, but CTM's the faster bug. There you go, FBZ takes care of it. And they've even got another. Tim's, He'll keep the vision up onto a Bang. He will keep trying to run. But ultimately, I believe he is just set to fall as the cold snap does come in. And that'll be another kill to the way of Boom Esports. I thought they might just want to wait for that. Nevertheless, they're going to smoke in with a double damage rune on CTM, so I suppose they just want to take advantage of the DD rune. Fair enough. They are not going to find the opening they're looking for, though, Ob.Neon. Realizing they were in danger, do back off, and now Hustler has vision on Tim, so they'll make the jump in onto the Dawnbreak with the Nightmare. Gonna buy a bit more time, but not for long. Avalanche tosses out. Tims, he's gonna drop immediately. Ob.Neon, nice conservative play here.
Running through you, the minus armor is eventually gonna clump up, and the D push is great as well, though.
Yeah, bot lane, Tims, Ravage gonna be committed. FBZ wants to force the fight, and now a Starbreaker. Gonna land on one, Beach rip out, they've got the Tiny, no one's gonna cancel it off, and now the Solar Guardian to come right through from Tims. He'll survive, back right out of there, and Ob.Neon, they are between a rock and a hard place right now. It's not looking too great for him as Hustler. He does at least get himself out, but they are gonna lose two.
Now, you're seeing the effect of that Ags come in. A lot of that damage from the Wukong's just canceled off. CTM's pretty far forward here, though.
Right underneath the Sentry Ward as well. He's going to pop the BKB, though. Now, can you really fight him? Viper Strike's going to go through the BKB, but Palos, he's just going to drop so quick. The amount of damage CTM is dealing at the moment.
And I think that's something Neon has to be ready to play around. Like, just try to preempt and always be aware of. Yopaj, though.
He gets caught out. Should be a death here for the Solar Guardian. Again, with the Aghanim Scepter, going to make it very difficult. He's still alive. They should eventually get through him. But what's it going to cost you? Hustler, he's going to drop immediately. As FBZ now catches out Enryu. They'll find another. In fact, the Gush, it connected on a Bang. He wanted to get out of there. He got slowed up. He tried for the TP, but none of it's going to work. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade. And of all a Bane spammer myself, this is getting me very excited, at least behind us. Now the Tornado lands onto Palos, but a very nice balance strike. James is going to jump in, but there is your Solar Guardian once again keeping everyone alive as now they turn around. Yopaj, a great Chaos Meteor coming down from the heavens as the Ravage FBZ jumps in as well. They're all stuck in the tree line, and Yopaj, he just stands there and watches. They can't kill him.
Oh my God.
He watches everything with a front row seat. And they just could not take care of this Invoker.
Oh, Abing.
Yeah, another one. Bay Grenade out, FBZ playing with him. No shovel available for the Tide this time, John, but look at FBZ. Very slow motion here.
Ooh.
Tornado out. Ice Path. Spirit Vessel, everything being thrown at Bang. He's taking a lot of damage. Sunstrike going to connect though. Yopaj, she'll take care of it.
With Ags, like eventually that tower will fall. The creep wave is just never going to shove out in your favor.
Try and sneak from the backside. Yopaj gonna run right into Jamesy instead. They'll go on to Enryu. Gonna be a Viper gone. He'll BKB up. It's not gonna protect him for the Sunstrike nor the CTM damage, and now they'll just rush for more. Hustler, he's going down to Tim solo with the Starbreaker, and now a Bang will also go down. That Starbreaker damage was kind of ridiculous. He literally just kind of one-shot him with a Starbreaker.
Yeah, the great thing about Starbreaker is it's physical. So all the minus armor just amps up your output, makes it scale towards late game, although...
No, they can't actually kill this Bane.
Oh my God.
Solar Guardian again onto the Tiny. The stun lands, the Fiend's Grip's there, the Tornado, Yopaj. Cancels the Fiend's Grip, but I suppose it doesn't matter. It just doesn't.
If they find a kill, they stop the creep cutting.
Just very surgical gameplay here from Boom Esports.
Yeah, and Neon have to watch out. There's a double Ravage on FBZ here, Mike. Could be a bad fight.
Oh, Dims, he's a tanky boy, and now the Ravage comes out. FBZ, he finds a double Ravage. You just talked about it, John. Right on cue from FBZ. Enryu, he's going to BKB, but it doesn't matter. It does nothing. Just perfect. It really is just very clean gameplay from Boom Esports. Ob.Neon, I believe this might be the last team fight they're going to try for here. Buyback's committed. They'll give it a crack. FBZ's in. They already see Hustler with the gem. But they won't chase him down too far. Back CTM, he'll go after a Bing instead.
Oh, God.
Just 2 shots in. In the meantime, Solar Guardian's going to come out again, right onto Jamesy's head, and they've got the control, I think. In the backside, Palos trying to fight CTM, but he's just going to try and TP out in time, and he does do so. But he is the only survivor, and they will finally call it an absolute diminishing game, I'd say. It's just so dominant from Boom Esports. I can't say it was really close.
No, I think the score speaks for itself. There were a couple of moments where Neon were finding trades, but most of the